Hey, so I'm going to do today what I like to call a quartz skin. So a really super luminescent skin that reflects light the same way like a quartz crystal would, where you can see the light come through. It's not too much coverage, but there's a lot of bounce back and, in different layers and different textures. This is strobe cream. What I love about strobe cream is that it has like a pearl finish. So think of the luminescence from a pearl where it has that little bit of like pink iridescence. That's what strobe cream has. So you want to do two layers. So I like to So next is Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. I'm obsessed with this. So this I also do 2 layers. So this is a primer, it's not a moisturizer. And again, you'll see. I'll do 1 layer with a brush, just so I can just really layer it on. So the thing about like what I feel like as a quartz skin again is that you're using different textures to get different variations of light passing through, right? Same thing like that would happen in a crystal. So the Glossier, I don't know if I can show you this. So the Glossier has the highlight, but it's a lot more sheer, where the RMS is a lot more opaque, so it bounces more light off. So what I like to do is put the Glossier in a more larger like portion of the cheekbone, and then like with more of a tighter line come in with the RMS, so that you get that tight highlight and more in the middle or the highest point, right? So like right here, but then around it is this more like subtle see-through shine. Now we could do some foundation. So something light and something sheer. So you can use MAC Face and Body, actually, which I think I might. I don't know where it is. You can do MAC Face and Body. I'm going to do the Clé de Peau tint foundation. But you can do something super sheer. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to mix the Glossier Future Dew with foundation. So get a little spatula. So the foundation and the Future Dew. Future Dew, if you don't have it, is beautiful. It creates this, I mean, super wet, kind of like luminous effect on the skin. That's why I'm going to mix it into the foundation, hoping that I get like just a really light veil. And it's super, it's very emollient looking on the skin. I'm going to go in with a synthetic fluffy bristle foundation brush. Let's put that all over. So you can see how the skin You can still see it coming through the foundation. It's just a little bit more even. You got kind of those hot spots taken care of. You still see the luminosity coming through. What we're going to do is we're going to build up that same kind of highlighter that we did underneath the foundation. We're going to do that same type of highlighter on top. So again, the Glossier, it's called Quartz, a bit bigger. And you can also use a brush if you want for this, like something, you can even use, let's see, some brushes here. Maybe we can go with something like this, where I got this in a Sephora kit one time. It's still fluffy and big, okay? I just want to stipple that on. And then you want to go in with something denser, right on that high point of the cheekbone with the RMS, or whatever you feel like. You know, you guys might have stuff at home. Sous le ciel bleu, vole ton silence, les cœurs des gens amoureux. So this is something I like to do. I learned a long time ago. This is the future do, okay? To give you that was a powder. I didn't want it to look powdery. I still want it to look wet. So I just went in with a little bit of that future dew, a little bit of an emollient type texture. You can even use a moisturizer. You can use the strobe cream again. You just kind of go in there with the palms. Okay. Do that. And then let's see. We can just powder up the center a bit. So before I sign off, I actually found this, which is Luster Drops from MAC. It's really glowy. Super shiny. Take that to the next level.